There used to be a lot of Volvos in this driveway, but there isn't anymore. It's all 4Runners now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, we got Sean. Believe it or not, this time I'm not buying a car. Yeah, well, we're gonna go pick one up here in a bit, but I'm not keeping it, unfortunately, yet. Our nice friends over at Auxbeam, who have been supporting this channel for like 6 years, asked me if I wanted some LED products, and I said yes. This is a very cool controller. We'll unbox it here in a second. And they sent me some, I forgot how big 9 inches is, 9-inch round LED lights. And I don't have any off-roading vehicles, so I figured the easiest solution is probably to drive 16 hours to Sean's house so he can put them on the 4Runner. So here we are. That's actually not what's happening, but now's a great time for me to plug my rocket channel that just hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm here because there's a rocket launch in Southern California that I'm dragging him to, and you should come watch rocket videos because they're really fun. You unbox it. I've already seen it, so you have to genuinely be excited about it. This is where all the ratings come from.
Well, I'm gonna put it on the porch, please. The Porsche, sorry.
Don't.
It's...
Oh yeah, by obligation of my contract, you have to put those stickers on your car.
I think because this is a 4Runner, I'm legally required to find the most obnoxious place to put it. That's actually really cool. So, you know, it's not only a light switch panel, which is what I'm assuming 90% of people will use it for, considering they sell lights.
You use it for anything?
You can pretty much use it for anything, and they just about have a sticker for anything. Like,
you should use stickers that are horrendously inappropriate for what you're using it for.
So you're telling me I need to put the butt...
Yeah, the heated seats one.
The butt bacon.
The fan. That's actually...
I was gonna get a fan. I don't like the one. I don't like the fact that looks like a check engine light, so we're not gonna do that.
How about this, so you can convince people you have a lot more money in your axle setup than you do?
Just you wait till I actually get front rear lockers.
No, I mean right here.
Yeah, I know. Like
aux fuel pump.
Hubs.
Locker enable. Damn.
Camera.
I like how we're getting excited about the stickers, like that dictates what you could or could not use. But at any rate,
pretty much.
Let's
This is a lot thinner than I was expecting. I don't know why. I was anticipating this to be at least twice as thick, but this is like half an inch.
What are you?
Okay. You know how these work, right?
Nope.
So I'm guessing, but I have a pretty decent guess on how this works. Don't do that. I can see my face.
I know, it sucks, huh?
This thing is where relays are. So you don't have to use any external relays because all the relays for whatever you're using is in here.
Wow, that's a great feature. Thanks, Auxbeam. I wish they gave me a discount code. It would be the perfect time to plug it.
It would
also,
be.
Can I shout them out real quick because I've had this for how long? 6 months?
A decent amount, yeah.
They haven't bothered me about it one time.
It's just, you know, giving a...
They asked me if I wanted to make a video. I said yes. They sent me the stuff and they did not say anything to me ever again. So thank you for not being one of those companies that bothers me, even though I know that I procrastinate and should prioritize these things a little better. Thank you for understanding that I suck and acknowledging it and accepting it and sending me free stuff anyway.
10 out of 10 patience.
Yeah, you guys
honest to God.
Want to show the people what you're eliminating by having this in there?
So pay no mind to my horrific rapid radio installation, but you know, for every set of lights or light pods that you have, usually you end up with one switch for one, a switch for another one, 3 wires usually for each of the switches.
What do you have 2 switches for?
I have a second set of lights that I haven't mounted to the new bumper after, you know, the accident.
Right.
So usually I actually have the old bumper sitting over here, mounted inside of the 2 holes in the front. So, you know, they kind of blended it a little bit. They didn't do that much compared to the lights.
I'm gonna have to blow those logos. Auxbeam's gonna sue.
I'll just take the lights off the front of this real quick. You can see those. I'm not allowed.
Oh yeah. Our guys. Auxbeam, you dogs.
I don't have to go get 3M. They have pre-cut
That's
adhesive.
Huge.
Well,
yeah, well,
it's big.
Don't say the brand name of this, what you just said either. This is Auxbeam double-sided adhesive.
They have...
Chill out with all the plugs. This is a sponsored video.
Quality tape.
Wow, look at this thing we just discovered, not off camera. We're learning just now.
This is why you don't turn the camera off.
It's a GoPro. If I don't turn it off, it's gonna die. It has automatic dimming, a light sensor, which is really pretty sick actually.
It has a light sensor built into the faceplate of the switch panel that, depending on how bright it is outside, it will auto dim this.
This is perfect because we just have to install this real fast, then we can go get that car, and then when we come back, it'll be dark enough that we can
then test this.
We can go blind people.
But again, the fact of, you know, having a bunch of wires running into the car is really annoying, and I really hated having to run all those wires into the car. So now all I do is you wire one cable,
and it's braided shielding, which is beautiful.
You put one cable in the car, and now you can control 6 things with relays pre-installed. That's the lid.
Dude, come on. You doing Auxbeam dirty like that? A wire for a switch 12 for powering everything up.
And I was just about to say I can go to the store and grab a fuse tap, and they give you one in the packaging.
You don't need to. You know why?
Because they thought ahead.
Who thought ahead?
Auxbeam thought ahead.
That's correct. Couldn't be Auxbeam.
You can tell, and you don't want to know why it looks like ass?
Because you did it?
Because I did.
I wish I could say that I don't have room to talk, but my last harness build I was really, really proud of. So, which granted, I'll give myself credit because that was my first Mega Squirt build ever. It was my first time even building a wiring harness, so the fact that it still works like 6 years later, but every time I pop the hood on that car now, I'm like, damn, I need to start over. This is trash. So I might actually do that because a new harness is like $140 bucks. You know, I just have to rewire everything. The primary reason I would like to redo all of that is the Mega Squirt that I built for myself and the one for Ross. For some reason we were too cheap to order wiring. If you're gonna do a Mega Squirt, order a trailer wiring kit from Amazon. It's like 30 bucks and you get a bunch of wires of different colors. We didn't think to do that. So both my wagon and Ross's wagon, every wire that isn't the Mega Squirt wire that's colored, like everything powered that goes back to fuse and relays, is red and the same gauge. So if we ever need to take them apart, we'll know how to do it. But if somebody else,
at the very least, what you did, you've put the entire wiring harness on a very fair playing field, where regardless of whether you're colorblind or not, you're going to be confused.
Yeah, that's true. Take the trash out. How much are these lights?
Like 120 bucks. Let me see if I can't. Let's see if I can't rob the garbage and solve this problem.
Are the bolts too long?
They're too big.
Oh, for the hole?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is obviously not tucked up and super nice, but the wires for the lights are running down there. Come out right there. And then we got this pigtail plug. This doesn't come with it, but Sean just happened to have it, and that makes it a little bit easier on us here. But this little box right here and this big harness and these 2 wires is replacing all of this. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's going to look a lot nicer and be a lot less of a pain in the butt to deal with.
It's true.
It's fantastic to not have a bunch of wires hanging over my foot because all the wiring has to come in through the driver's side on this truck.
I think I need to stop doing car stuff with you because my hands get dirty. When I do stuff with Ross works on the cars for me and I just have to hold the camera and be funny. Well, or some would argue not be funny, but that's not what we're talking about right now. It doesn't look that...
Yeah, I won't lie. I expected these to look a little bit bonkers on this thing. And I'm kind of glad that they don't.
They're kind of fitted nicely to the size of the grill, honestly.
I mean, we'll see when the other one goes on if I can get the other one on without butchering the whole grill, because the bumper is bent backwards pretty badly. So this one barely doesn't clear the front. So I'm a little concerned about the other side, but it's designed perfectly for this one spot in the truck. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Wow, not even crooked or anything. What a pro.
Okay, cool. While you're here.
Oh god. Like buttons just went crazy in this video. Alright, plug that in and make sure that all the wiring I did up there is working.
Did you have it plugged in on the other end?
Yeah, it's all done.
Alright, cool. Test plug. The relay's clicking. And a global.
Oh wow, so you can turn all 6 whatever's on at once?
Yeah, if you really just wanted to, you can set up all of your lights to be on so that if you really wanted to screw with somebody, you just hit one button and all 6 lights in the front come on.
Dude, why didn't I think of how awesome this would be for race car stuff? Especially because there's 30 amp fuses, so you can put whatever relays, relays, so you can put whatever fuses you want in there.
Yeah, 30 amp relays, you can fuse them to whatever you want. And they give you the little button covers for anything.
You could literally like have your fan, fuel pump, and like ECU on there and just press one button and start the car.
And this is the only thing you have to wire through the firewall, is this one cable. Yeah. You don't have to run 800 bajillion cables.
Oh no, your pixels. They don't look stupid yet. I imagine at night they're going to be relentless. It honestly really doesn't look that ridiculous.
So here's the funny thing. It's one of those things where, like, if you had these on the road, this isn't too bad. This isn't too far.
Just kills the GoPro sensor.
Ridiculous these might look, because when it's closed, it's going to be completely different.
It doesn't look that...
No, it really doesn't.
It doesn't look out of place, really.
I wasn't expecting that. I can honestly tell you, like, again, we both weren't aware of how large 9 inches was, but this...
I'm trying to get the Auxbeam logo. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's there.
Even from here, it's not...
And I've borrowed this. A 718 Boxsters.
So that's a little more than 710, like the cab.
Yeah, correct. Wow, that is aggressive.
It is.
Put this in the trunk or the frunk?
I forgot. Oil.
Yeah.
Coolant.
This is why the Cayman and Boxer are great, because you get 2 trunks.
You get 2 storage holes.
Dude, you can put an airplane in there. If you really want to.
No, I don't think so.
What about the front? So,
I forgot. It's a front one, so it has to have the safety latch.
Yep. I've been considering buying a Porsche Cayman. It's deep enough.
That's really deep. I could fit in there.
You could probably fit most of the stuff I have in the Fiesta in that. But in here, in this car. But anyway, I've been considering buying an older Cayman S, and then I was like, I don't know, like the payments would be kind of hectic, but I'm a sucker for turbos, and the 718s are turbo 4-cylinders. So I was like, we're just out here screwing around. Sean's like, hey, look at these 718 Boxer S's on Turo. Nobody had any Caymans because it's California and it's a convertible and it has its requirement. But
oh yeah,
it's just the same chassis. Yeah, it wasn't a 718. It had
have checked LA.
That whack 6-cylinder. Turbo force for life. Always a ricer at heart.
This is just a Fiesta but convertible.
Yeah. Now put it in sport mode. Sounds pretty cool. I can definitely see where people are coming from when they say it kind of sounds like a Subaru.
I was just about to say that. Wait.
It does sound pretty neat. Yeah, that doesn't come out.
But like that's as far as it turns?
Yeah. This, honestly,
I
am not a choice I would have made.
No.
To have a fake key fob that you can't remove hanging out of.
Like that's very easily in I accidentally hit it with my knee and broke it territory.
Yeah. Still going? So, yeah, effectively what I'm doing is trying to decide if, one, I want to spend another, well, basically double what I was initially planning on spending for buying a Cayman. This dude's driving without his headlights on behind us. It's cool.
Could have made him.
Because I want a turbo engine, and the 718s are the only ones that have that. They're turbo 4-cylinders, and they sound really cool. And if I want a PDK, because My racer side of me says you want a manual, but my engineering side of me says I want a PDK, and here's a good argument for the PDK. Good God. Dude, this is way too spicy for, like, this isn't even a fast Porsche. This is fucking nuts. Oh my Lord, it sounds crazy. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna get in trouble. After this, but it's kind of a requirement.
Highlights are pretty bright, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you it shows up really, really nice on camera.
GoPros are the worst thing with dark. You know, if only we had something a little brighter.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my God, dude. Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
yes. The sun has been activated.
Those are straight up just like spotlights, though. The trees that just suddenly become visible up there.
Too high.
Is that like right in someone's backyard?
Really? But like,
Oh, I see.
and I don't mean like annoyingly high. I just mean like, you know, if you're gonna actually use them,
Right. Or they will go.
I almost want to take this now.
We would have to secure some things a little better.
Yeah, but like.
Ocean.
Like we're literally sitting on top of a cliff.
Dude, look how ridiculous that looks on camera. Look, there's people making out down there. Boom.
That is.
Cotton 4K, ladies and gentlemen. Or sorry, 1080-60, I guess. The stray just looks like lasers.
I didn't even see them until I hit those.